So seeing as my last video on an FPS game kinda blew up, Lost Light, a game that's not at all a buffed up mobile game based on the popular franchise Escape from Tarkov. You would have to be a moron to think that. In this game you play as an operator who goes through enemy territories, loots boxes, and kills the local population of peaceful protesters. Now in terms of maps, there are 4 of them. The Factory, Akiyama, Windswept Harbour, ARK Company, and Kado K1 Occupied Zone. Most of the footage from the factory because empty Akiyama doesn't have any enemies to shoot, and all the rest of these make my computer go. By the way, loads of you in the last video were saying that I need to upgrade my PC and microphone, so if you want to support me getting that thing and help me make better videos, join the Patreon, where you can either roleplay as a humble citizen paying $1 a month, or you can be a fool and a moron and pay $15 American every month. Or you could just subscribe, it's completely free, and I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. And to be honest, I think with your help we could. Anyway, back to the video. The aim of the game is to get CVAC point while both taking as little damage as possible, as well as getting as much loot as possible. When you go into battle, the first thing you see is a list of the other players. Then you're brought to the map where you're shown a few areas where you can spawn in. From here it's just a matter of finding stuff either on the ground or in the bodies of your last enemy. I find the best way to do this is to run along these walkways, sneak up on the enemy before whispering to their ear, and quietly putting them to rest. Then grab as much stuff as your backpack would hold, and scurry back to the dark hole which you came from. Or you could just find random boxes all over the map, where you can find a load of random things like helmets and syringes, but to be honest, I'm here for the guns. Some of these are pretty pog. When you find they'll either have nice skins or just generally be a very nice gun, so when you get back to base you can put them on your weapons rack and feel proud of your achievements. If you do die though, it's grim. First, when you get shot you don't immediately die, but lie on the ground only being able to crawl. This is great, except you can't heal yourself, and the likelihood of you ever seeing friendly is less likely than editor Fred's dad getting back with the milk. Sorry Fred. So you just have to kill yourself and start again. This time with nothing but a glock. Oh no. When you get back, you can also walk around your base, which you can apparently customise. Probably with the stuff you find in battle, like lamps, but to be honest I couldn't figure out how to do this and frankly I can't be bothered. But at least I still saw the dog.
Bark.
Remember that for later. In fact, the only thing I did customise was from the weapons rack. When you get your loot back to base, you can either put it in storage or sell it to Hades, a man who doesn't just buy all your random stuff, he also sells you guns. I think he and I are going to be very good friends. Post in the comments your theories of Hendy's criminal history. Now on the topic of weapons, the ones in Lost Light make a load of sense, like way more than most other games. The rifles are 3 shots, the glocks are like 5, and the SMGs are just keep shooting them until something happens. This is great because when you do start, at least the glock actually kind of useful, and you have a bit of a chance of getting your stuff back. In terms of handling, the SMGs are pretty much the same. The only distinguishing factor is the appearance, but even though they are mostly the same, the amount of bullets they can carry could be the difference between life and death. Automatic rifles are good because they can kill so quickly, but kind of bad due to them not being able to just spray and pray. These are made for tactical takedowns, so if you get caught off guard, so unless the enemy shoots like a stormtrooper, then good luck with that, mate. Shotguns are better in halls and in confined spaces, where they can even get one shot. Now the pistol situation is strange because there's only one to pick from, the Glock 17. Now sure, it's cool, but it does seem to be an overused firearm. Now I know all the Glock fans in the comments are going to be going on about how it's really reliable and that's the only gun you actually need because that's what the forces actually use and it's more realistic. Yeah, Lost Light. Realistic. Now you know that dog I was on about. It's time. I bought the beast from the local pets at home and welcomed it into my humble abode. Then I went to battle and on spawning in, it was nowhere to be seen. It turns out it just means I can carry more stuff or maybe. I'm gonna go and kill myself. Still cute though. Okay, that's the video. Join the Patreon, like the video. Goodbye!